saw his presentation and I was really impressed with the simplicity of the Qigong movements, which at first I thought, when I looked at some other reading on it, looked complicated and I didn't quite understand. But he was very clear about what the benefits were. He was able to demonstrate so much. It was very impressive. And again, it was his sincerity and his passion for what he was doing that was certainly drew me in. And I thought of it as an alternative because I had health issues and I was tired of some of the Western medicine at the time. I was on medication I didn't like, and I wondered if maybe Qigong would be the first step to change some of that. And I discovered that it was. In the sessions with Peng, I just got a raised consciousness about how much energy within me, myself, that he was using to help me deal with stress and anxiety. And it just raised my consciousness that I could do this by practicing Qigong. The Qigong healing therapy, it was like having cool water flowing through your body. You could feel it going through every vein and muscle. It was the most unique experience I've ever had in my life. And in it was such a healing, relaxing result at the end. And you felt things. You felt, you were terribly conscious of just about every molecule in your body for the very first time. And that was an education right there. And it made me very interested in wanting to stay connected to that energy within my own body and use it for my own healing. Well, I was taking some anti-anxiety medication. And the fact that after a period of time, those medications really seemed to stop working. And taking a medication and still feeling stress and anxiety and maybe even worse, I just needed to get off of that. And one of the reasons I went and saw Peng was the slow, gradual lowering of the medication and working with the Qigong healing that he was able to do with me. I was able to get off that medication and start dealing with the things that, with those stresses and anxieties in a much more, in a better way. And it's something I will struggle with for quite a while. It's not a magic bullet or anything like that. This is something that takes time, but I feel the positive each time is such a positive results that you can't deny that. And I love it. I love not being able to have to pop a pill. I think for people who would like to have an alternative way of dealing with stress and anxiety, because that's my specific area where I have the most problems with my health. Those things make me sick. You know, stress and anxiety has not been good for me. If someone wants to deal with their stress and anxiety without medication and be able to, on a long-term basis, maintain themselves with Qigong, I think it's just liberating. And also, it's just a consciousness of what you are as a human being becomes very real with Qigong. One of the most profound experiences I had after 4 one-hour sessions with Peng was that one morning I woke up and I had a terrible case of sciatica, which is a pain that goes from the hip right down to the foot. And Peng had taught me how to do this one movement, and it was uniting heaven and earth. It was a movement with the arms and breathing. And so I decided, before I popped all the aspirin and hobbled around, I would try that. And I did about 25, 30 uniting heaven and earth, and I could feel the pain going down. Through the breathing and the movement of the arms, the pain just went from a 10 to a 4. And then I went for a walk, and the pain was gone. So I thought this was really much, much better than popping a lot of aspirin and hobbling around for hours waiting for that to, heal. So, and since then, I haven't had any return of the sciatica in the hip. And if I do feel it, I definitely just start doing that one movement and the breathing, and it seems to be, with the practice, seems to be just what it takes to prevent that kind of thing.